Namaskara, welcome to Correct Kannada. This is a presentation on adverb clauses in Kannada. Basically, I wanted to cover all the clauses in Kannada, but that turned out to be a very large presentation, very long presentation. So I'm just cutting them down into individual clauses so that it is easier to consume for the audience. Okay. Okay, clauses introduction. A clause is a group of words that contain one subject and one verb at the minimum. Okay, there are many type of clauses. The main divisions is what is called as a main clause or the independent clause. Other one is called as a subordinate clause or the dependent clause. This is the main classification. um, Within the subordinate clauses we have many categories, and that is the one that I'm actually splitting them individually as adjective clause, adverb clause, noun clause, right? Then conditional clauses. So there are many such types which are all subordinate clauses, meaning the subordinate clauses are clauses which are dependent on the independent clause. Independent clause gives a single complete thought, whereas a subordinate clause does not give a complete thought, it gives an incomplete thought. So it needs a dependent clause to have a complete thought. Okay, so that subordinate clause or the dependent clause has got many categories, and that's the one that I'm going to deal with as individual presentations. And this particular presentation is about adverb clause, which is one of the biggest classification. Okay, now the concept of clauses gives a very powerful tool to convert complex thoughts into sentences quickly. I have mentioned this before. We as adults, even though we are learning Kannada like as if we are kids, right? Because it's non-native to us, we as adults will be thinking in complex thoughts. We will not be thinking in very simple sentences. In those places, we need to have this clauses as a tool to quickly convert our thought, which may be in our mother tongue or in English, to Kannada. So that's why you need to understand clauses, right? Sentences with clauses contain the following words: for, as, since, therefore, hence, consequently, though, due to, provided that, because, unless, once, while, when, whenever, where, wherever, before, and after. Clauses can also begin with relative pronouns such as that, which, who, whom, whichever, whoever, whomever, and whose. Now these class type is called relative clauses, and I have a separate presentation for that. Now Kannada implements clauses with participles and infinitives. Of course, it has other unique words also to implement clauses, but in general, it uses participles and infinitives to implement clauses. We will deal with just one type of clause called the adverb clause in this presentation. Okay, adverb clause. Within the adverb clause, there are many types, but what exactly is adverb clause? An adverb clause is nothing but it's again a group of words with one subject and one verb, and that whole group or that clause behaves like an adverb in the sentence. Okay, what is an adverb? An adverb gives more information about the verb. Okay, that's why it's called an adverb. It could be an information about condition, it could be an information about place, it could be an information about time, it could be information about reason, contrast, comparison, and that's why you have these categories or types that you get. So that's what an adverb clause is. When we see examples of each of this, you'll get a good idea of what an adverb clause is. Okay, so first one is called the adverb clause of condition. Even if, only if, unless, in case. These are all the words used in a adverb clause of condition. Adverb clause of place, right? Clause of place, anywhere, where, everywhere, wherever. It gives information about the place. Adverb clause of time. It gives time information: after, as soon as, just as, before, by the time, once, since, till, until, when, while, where, whenever. So these are all words that will appear in the adverb clause of time. Then adverb clause of reason: as, because, now that, since. These are all adverb clause of reason. Adverb clause of contrast: although, even though, whereas, while. So these are all words that appear in the adverb clause of contrast. Adverbs of degree of comparison: than, as soon as, so as. These are all verbs that appear in adverb clause of degree of comparison. Now, for each of this, I have at least one slide with examples so that we can easily understand this adverb clause. Okay, first is adverb clause of condition. If you make a promise, you must keep it. ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಬೇಕು. Right? So this kottare is what is this? If. So kottare means if given. Kodu gets converted to kottare. How it is obtained? You take kodu, take the past relative participle of kodu, which is kotta, and you add re. That will give you if. Okay, so it means if given. Now in Kannada, the if doesn't stand on its own, right? You always have to use a verb with it. Okay, here the verb used is kodu. So if matu means promise or word, speech, everything is called matu. Ondu matu kottare. If a promise is given, adannu kapadabeko. It has to kapadu is to help, to actually protect. Here is to keep the promise. So kapadabeko, you have to keep the promise. Unless you are tired, let us go for a walk to the park. So ನೀನು ಸುಸ್ತುವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಉದ್ಯಾನಕ್ಕೆ ತಿರುಗಾಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ಸುಸ್ತುವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ, so this ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ means unless. If not, so it can also be ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ, it can be used. Here ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ. So this ಅಂದರೆ is obtained from a verb called annu. Past relative participle of annu is anda, and you add re to it, you get your if said. Okay, that's the effect of if said. So this if said is like a pointer to what? This whole the things that are before it. Neenu sustuvagi illa andere. If said that you are not tired, that's what this literally means. If it is said that you are not tired, then we can go for a walk. So this is how sentence constructions are made in Kannada with andere, right? So andere can be used to say that means is also andere. Okay. Nadi andere Ganga means if you're talking about a river, it has to be Ganga. So there also it can be used. This andere can be used. Andere can be used in a places where you say this means that. That means can be used for andere. For example, English ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತು. See, you say ಅಂದರೆ. English ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತು. ಅಂದರೆ means. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ can be used for means. Andere can also be used in this place where you say if said, right? If it is said that you are not tired, then we can go to the park for a walk. Now this is how such constructions are made. So you have to get used to this ಅಂದರೆ. Okay, even if you are happy, do not show it him. ನೀನು ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ is even if. So this iddare means if it is, that's iddare. Iddaru means even if. Okay, so it is taken from the iru verb. So if you use iru verb, then it literally means the word if as it is. Okay, so that's what iddare. Iddaru will become even if. Now, that iddaru, again the construction is you take the iru verb, take the past relative participle of iru, which is idda, add re, iddare, it becomes if. If you want even if, make it into ru, dirgha. Okay, avana hattira torisabere, don't show it to him. So again, we talked about hattira before. Hattira means to have, also mean hattira literally means near. But if you say I have a pen with me, nanna hattira undu penne ide, right? There also you will use hattira. Nanna hattira, when you say near me, literally, but it actually means I have. Avana hattira means don't show it to him. Showing something to people can also, you can use hattira. Only if you finish your dinner, I'll get you an ice cream. ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನ ಊಟ ಮುಗಿಸಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಕೊಂಡು ತರುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಕೊಂಡು ತರುತ್ತೇನೆ means I will buy and give. ಕೊಂಡು is to buy, past tense of buy. ತರುತ್ತೇನೆ means bring. So buy and bring, like that. Okay, so ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನ ಊಟ ಮುಗಿಸಿದರೆ is your only. ಮುಗಿಸಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ means only. So ಮುಗಿಸಿದರೆ means if finished. Mugisu, and then mugisu, mugisida is your past relative participle of mugisu. Okay, then in case you come late tonight, you can take the key from the hole, right? From the hole above the door. Okay, ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ನೀನು ತಡವಾಗಿ ಬಂದರೆ, if you come is your ಬಂದರೆ, baru, it is taken from the baru, right? ಕೀಲಿ ಕೈಯನ್ನು, ಕೀಲಿ ಕೈ means key. ಕೀಲಿ means lock, ಕೀಲಿ ಕೈ means key. ಕೀಲಿಯನ್ನು ಬಾಗಿಲು ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವ ರಂಧ್ರದಿಂದ, from the hole, ರಂಧ್ರ means hole, ರಂಧ್ರದಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. So you can take it from the hole above the door. Okay, So we finished adverb clause of condition. Now we have adverb clause of place. So I shall remain where I am. So this where is your adverb clause of place, right? ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಇರುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಇರುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೋ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಇರುತ್ತೇನೆ. So wherever I am, I shall remain. ಇರುತ್ತೇನೆ means I shall remain. Okay, so alliye, right, these are all clitics. We talked about clitics in the clitics video. So alliye means there itself. Alli is there. Alliye means there itself. I shall remain where I am. Okay, elli iddeno, right? This iddeno is also again what you call a clitic. Okay, iruttene means I shall be there. So this iruttene, iru verb is used. Iddene means I am there. Iruttene is giving you the future tense. Okay, that's why iru form of this conjugation is used. Iru has got the iru verb has got two conjugation that can be done directly with iru. You can do iruttene, iruttiri, iruviri, iruttare. That is all the conjugation with iru. Then the other conjugation is iddene, iddare, iddale, right? Ittu. So that is all with id. That is present tense. Whatever conjugation that you do with iru is future tense. So that's the beauty of iru, which has two conjugations to represent present tense and future tense. Okay, there is a hotel where we held our team meeting. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದ ಭೇಟಿ ನಡೆದ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಅದೇ. So that is a hotel. Tanda means team. ತಂಡದ ಭೇಟಿ, ಭೇಟಿ means meeting. ನಡೆದ happened, right? Nade is to walk, but nadeda means that which occurred. Can also be used as the nade can also be used for that context. Something that occurs is called nadeda. Hotel ade, that's the hotel where our team meeting happened. Anywhere he goes, people seem to recognize him. Avaru elli hodaru, right? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೂ ಜನರು ಅವರನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿದರು ಅಂತೆ. ಅಂತೆ means it seems. Okay, ಗುರುತಿಸು is to identify. ಗುರುತಿಸಿದರು ಅಂತೆ. So anywhere he goes, people seem to recognize. So ಹೋದರು means if gone. Okay, ಹೋದರು is used here. Okay, wherever he lays his head, he can sleep. ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟರು, right? ಇಟ್ಟರು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. So ಇಟ್ಟರು is again your even if kind of an effect, which is similar to wherever. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟರು, right? Everywhere in the world they celebrate 1st January as New Year, right? ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ, right? ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಜನವರಿಯ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ದಿನಾಂಕವನ್ನು ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ ಆಚರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ, right? So ಆಚರಿಸು is to celebrate. Okay, so here ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ means everywhere. Jaga's place, ella jagadalliyu. This u is eclectic to say it doesn't miss anything. It is all the places. Okay. Then wherever there is music, people will dance. Right? Elli elliyu sangeeta iddare alli janaru kuniyuttare. So elli elliyu means wherever again. So it is another way of saying elli elliyu is another way of saying every place, in every place. Right? In every place, Sangeeta iddare, if present, alli janaru kuniyuttare. So here it is given more like Kannada tries to do this as a conditional clause. It doesn't do it like a clause of place wherever there is. So it uses both that elli word for wherever, elli elliut for wherever, and it also uses iddare, the conditional. Okay. Adverb clause of time. I always take bath before I go to bed. Okay. ಮಲಗಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ, right, ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. Right, before. ಮುಂಚೆ is before. And this is adverb clause of time. Then, will you wait here until I am ready. ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಆಗವರೆಗೂ, ವರೆಗೂ is your until. ನೀನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೇ, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾಯುತ್ತೀಯಾ, will you wait here? ಕಾಯು is to wait. ಕಾಯುತ್ತೀಯಾ, will you wait here? So this ವರೆಗೂ is your until. I was not at home when he came to see me. ಅವರು ಬಂದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ. So this ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ is your when, right? When he came home. I was not there. Like that ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಂದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ. Do not disturb me when I'm busy with my work. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರತವಾಗಿ ಇರುವಾಗ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. ಸೊ ನಿರತ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್, ಟು ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ನಿರತವಾಗಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಟು ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಬಿಸಿ. ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರತವಾಗಿ ಇರುವಾಗ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ busy. So this aga suffix, we have seen it in the postpositions tutorial. Aga basically gives you the effect of while, when kind of thing. Iruvaga means when I am is what is iruvaga. Okay. ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. Okay. As soon as she finished her project, she started on the next. Okay. ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ, immediately. So this as soon as is handled in Kannada with immediately, which is ಕೂಡಲೇ. ಅವಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದಳು. So she started a new project. Okay. After I have finished my work, I will accompany you to the park. ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ. So this after I finish is ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ. Okay. ಮೇಲೆ is used. ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ means after finishing. ನಿನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಉದ್ಯಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೇನೆ. Okay. Then whenever I think of her, my eyes get misty. ಅವಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೆನೆಯುವಾಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ. This is like whenever, right? ನೆನೆಯುವಾಗ means when I think. Nene is to think. ನೆನೆಯುವಾಗ, if you stop, it means to when I think. This is like whenever I think. So ನೆನೆಯುವಾಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ. Okay, so this ಎಲ್ಲವೂ has to be added to it. ನೆನೆಯುವಾಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ. That's why this ನೆನೆಯುವಾಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣ್ಣು is eye. ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು means tears ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. I will start when I am ready. ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿದ ನಂತರ ಶುರು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. So this ನಂತರ is after actually, right? But in Kannada, you don't say ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗುವಾಗ. Here it means I will start when I'm ready, means I will start after I'm ready actually. So that's why you have to use nantara. I will not go until I get my money back. ನನ್ನ ಹಣ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು ಪಡೆಯುವವರೆಗೂ, again until. So ನನ್ನ ಹಣ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು ಪಡೆಯುವವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಪಡೆ is to get. Okay. So until I get my money, I won't go. Okay, one more example of adverb clause of time. After finishing the work, he took some rest. ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಅವನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಶ್ರಾಮ ತಗೊಂಡ. So after finishing the work, he took some rest. So there is two actions. That's why we use this mugisi, right? So you can say mugisa mele also is possible. So ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ವಿಶ್ರಾಮ ತಗೊಂಡ. Okay. So ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ವಿಶ್ರಾಮ ತಗೊಂಡ is ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಿ is first action, ವಿಶ್ರಾಮ ತಗೊಂಡ is second action, and therefore you are using the verbal participle ಮುಗಿಸಿ. Okay. Don't forget to signal when turning right. ಬಲಗಡೆ ತಿರುಗುವಾಗ, when turning right, ತಿರುಗು is to turn, ಆಗ suffix is used. ಬಲಗಡೆ ತಿರುಗುವಾಗ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಸಂಕೇತ is basically sign, right, or a symbol. That's what this ಸಂಕೇತ. ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮರೆಯಬೇಡ, don't forget. ಮರೆ is to forget. So ಮರೆಯಬೇಡ means ಸಂಕೇತ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮರೆಯಬೇಡ. You cannot go home before finishing the work. ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, right, before, ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀನು ಮನೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. So this ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ means it is not possible for you to go. I will not allow you to go kind of thing. ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. That's a construction in Kannada for saying ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ means cannot go. One way of saying. You can also say ನೀನು ಮನೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ also can be used. ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ can be used. ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ means not able to go. It's like as if you will not be allowed to go, right? That kind of thing. ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, upon hearing the news of her husband said, she fainted. ತನ್ನ ಪತಿಯ ಮರಣ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ಕೇಳಿ is your past relative, past verbal participle. ಅವಳು ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಕಳಕೊಂಡಳು. ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ means consciousness. ಕಳಕೊಂಡಳು means she lost it. ಕಳ is to lose something. Okay, ಕಳಕೊಳ್ಳು is to lose something. Okay, so kalakondalu means she lost her consciousness. Here, this upon hearing and all, upon is there is no direct word for Kannada word for upon. Here, the verbal participle is used to indicate the two actions one after the other. Right. By sunset, the travelers had not reached their destination. Sanjay kattale agidaru. Right. Here, even by sunset. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ನೆಸ್. ಸಂಜೆ ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಆಗಿದರೂ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಗಳು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್ ತಮ್ಮ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಸ್ಥಳ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್, ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಸ್ಥಳ ತಲುಪಲಿಲ್ಲ. ತಲುಪು is to reach. ತಲುಪಲಿಲ್ಲ means they did not reach. So here again ಆಗಿದರು is being used. Okay. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಆಗಿದರು even after it has become. Okay. Then I think even Sanjay Tanaka can be used. Sanjay Kattale Tanaka. Tanaka means till, by the time, right? Also this Tanaka. Tanaka means Tanaka is similar to Varegu. They are synonyms. So, and actually that may not be a very perfect usage. This is by sunset, right? So at the time of sunset. So that's why we say Agidaru, even by sunset. They did not reach their destination. Okay. Then they started before the sun rose. Okay. Surya ಏಳುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, before the sunset. So ಮುಂಚೆ is used. Before the sun rose. Surya ಏಳುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವರು ಹೊರಡರು. Right. So again, this is adverb clause of time because we are using ಮುಂಚೆ. ಹೊರಡರು is to start. Okay. ಹೊರಡರು. Okay. One more slide for adverb clause of time. Okay, start when you're ready. Okay, ನೀವು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಹೊರಡಿ. Right, ನಂತರ is used. After you are ready, you start. Okay, will you wait till I return? ನಾನು ಬರುವವರೆಗೂ, until. Okay, so that's why ಬರೆಗೂ. ನೀವು ಕಾಯುತ್ತೀರಾ? Will you wait? Okay, just as he entered the room, the clock struck 12. So ಅವನು ಕೊನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ, ಆಗ suffix is used. Right, ಗಡಿಹಾರ 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಹೊಡೆಯಿತು. It is like it struck, right? 12. So 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಹೊಡೆಯಿತು. Okay, ಬರುವಾಗ. Then you should arrive at school before 9:30 a.m. ನೀನು ಒಂಬತ್ತುವರೆಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, ಒಂಬತ್ತುವರೆ means 9:30. Right? ಒಂಬತ್ತುವರೆಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, before, ಶಾಲೆ ತಲುಪಬೇಕು. ತಲುಪ means you have to reach. Okay, once he gives his word, he does not go back on it. ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಂತಗೊಳ್ಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Means ಹಿಂತಗೊಳ್ಳು means to take back. Okay, once he has given his word, ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ is used. Okay, if given. As soon as the father entered the house, the children surrounded him. Right, then ತಂದೆ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು means children, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ, all, ಅವರನ್ನು ಆವರಿಸಿದರು. ಆವರಿಸು is to surround. ಆವರಿಸು. Since he started late, he drove very fast. ತಡವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದರೆ, right? ತಡವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಡು. So ತಡವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ, so ದರಿಂದ is used, meaning because of, the reason. ತಡವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ, right? ಅವನು ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಗವಾಗಿ ಚಾಲಿಸಿದನು. ಚಾಲಿಸು is to drive, right? ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಗವಾಗಿ ಚಾಲಿಸಿದನು. ಸೊ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ means because of. We have seen this darinda suffix in postpositions, right? ಹೊರಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ. So ಹೊರಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ can be used. ಹೊರಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ or ಹೊರಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರಿಂದ is also fine. Okay, next is adverb clause of reason or result. The famine was so severe that thousands perished. Okay. ಬರಗಾಲ means famine. Okay, ಬರಗಾಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಇತ್ತು ಎಂದರೆ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನರು ಸತ್ತು ಹೋದರು. So this ಎಂದರೆ is used, right, for that. Okay, see, this is literally means baragala, famine. Eshtu ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ means famine was so ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ means so intense that, so that is endare. How it was severe means, this endare means, so it's endu, right? Endu means like that. So endare means such that. Okay, endare such that ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನರು ಸತ್ತು ಹೋದರು. ಸಾವಿರಾರು means thousands, ಜನರು. So saviraru, this aru is a suffix that you have to add to words to give like thousands of, hundreds of. Hundreds of, you will say nuraru. Tens of means hattaru, like that. Aru is just added to say thousands of. Janaru sattu hodaru. So here, and yeah, endare. So endare is used just to say such that. Okay. They fought so bravely that the enemy fled. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಧೈರ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಎಂದರೆ ವೈರಿಗಳು ಓಡಿ ಹೋದರು. ವೈರಿ is enemy. ಓಡಿ ಹೋದರು. Again ಎಂದರೆ is used. ಎಂದರೆ means, so that the previous what we learned earlier was ಅಂದರೆ. This is ಎಂದರೆ. ಎಂದರೆ means such that. Okay, he is such a good man that all respect him. ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವನು ಎಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, ಅವರನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, he spoke in such a low voice that few people could hear him. ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೆತ್ತಾಗಿ ಭಾಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಎಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು means could hear. Okay, ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. Only a few people, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ, only a few people could hear him. So again, ಎಂದರೆ is directly such that. She was so weak that she could hardly stand. ಅವಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಲಹೀನವಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದಳು ಎಂದರೆ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಗಲ್ಲ means she could not. She was not able to. ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತುಕೊಳ್ಳ, ಎದ್ದು is to stand, ನಿಂತುಕೊಳ್ಳು. ಎದ್ದು is to get up, rise. ನಿಂತುಕೊಳ್ಳು is to stand, rise and stand. ಎದ್ದುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. It was so hot that we did not go out. Okay, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಿಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಇತ್ತು ಎಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯ ಕೂಡ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. So we could not go out. We did not go out. ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ is we could not go out even for a short while. So this reason, adverb clause of reason, straight away uses endare, as we could see in all the sentences. Adverb clause of reason also. Here, I cannot go on a holiday because I do not have enough money. ನನಗೆ ವಿರಾಮ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ is vacation, holiday, right? Virama is a break, and prayana means travel. So virama prayana ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ directly means because. So it's ಯಾಕೆ plus ಎಂದರೆ together is because. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ, it's like why, because, why if you ask. Endare, as you know, is if said. So why if said, that's what the literal meaning of yakendare. But in English, corresponding English word is because. Okay, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಅಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, I will get up early so that I can do meditation. ನಾನು ಮುಂಜಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎದ್ದು ಏಳುತ್ತೇನೆ ಎದ್ದು ಏಳುತ್ತೇನೆ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡುವುದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. So here ಗೋಸ್ಕರ is used for the purpose of, right, reason. So ಧ್ಯಾನ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ is like meditation. ಮಾಡುವುದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. Goskara is for the purpose of. Is the Goskara. Goskara means for the sake of. Is Goskara. So we have seen this Goskara suffix in the Goskara suffix in the postposition, and also we have it is similar to, I have mentioned that it is similar to Chaturthi Vibhakti, so we have seen it in the noun tutorial also. That's this Goskara. As I'm already very hungry, I'm not going to wait for you for lunch. Agale means already. ಆಗಲೇ ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಹಸಿವಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರಿಂದ this is the condition. Because I'm hungry, because of me being hungry. ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಿನಗೋಸ್ಕರ, for you, ನಿನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಾಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, I cannot wait for you. Okay, now that you are 16, you can get a driving license. ನೀನು 16 ವಯಸ್ಸು ಮುಗಿದರಿಂದ, ನೀನು ಗಾಡಿ ಚಾಲಿಸುವ ಅಪ್ಪಣೆ means license ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. Again ದರಿಂದ is used. ಮುಗಿದರಿಂದ, because you have finished, because of finishing, that's what this ಮುಗಿದರಿಂದ. I cannot start the car because there is no fuel. ನನಗೆ ಗಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಚಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಧನ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, ಗಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಚಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಚಲಿಸು is to start. Okay, ಚಲಿಸು is to move also. ಚಲಿಸು is to move. So ಚಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ means why if said. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಧನ is fuel ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, next one is adverb clause of contrast. These are clauses with though, although, even if, while, whereas. So though he is poor, he is always neatly dressed. Okay, ಬಡವರಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅವನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಂದವಾಗಿ ಧರಿಸಿದ. ಅಂದವಾಗಿ means beautifully. Anda is chanda and anda means beauty. So andavagi ಧರಿಸಿದ means he is dressed neatly. Okay, ಧರಿಸು is to dress. So again iddaru is used, even though. Okay, though you hate me, I will serve you faithfully. ನೀನು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ದ್ವೇಷಿಸಿದ್ದರೂ, right, ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ನಿಷ್ಠೆಯಿಂದ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಿಷ್ಠೆ means faithfully. ನಿಷ್ಠೆಯಿಂದ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. Again this ಇದ್ದರು is used. Okay, ದ್ವೇಷಿಸಿದ್ದರು. Okay, I would like to go out although it is raining. Okay, ಮಳೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. So I'd like to go out. ಇದ್ದರು again is used to say although. I will go even if you forbid me to. So ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಿಷೇಧಿಸಿದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಹೋಗುವೆ. ನಿಷೇಧಿಸಿದ್ದರು means even if you prevent me, I will go. I enjoyed the film even though I had a headache. ತಲೆನೋವು ಇದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಸಂತೋಷಪಟ್ಟೆ. So I felt good even though I had headache. Okay, some more adverb clause of contrast. Even if I fail, I will try again and again until I succeed. ನಾನು ಸೋತರು, right? ನಾನು ಸೋತರು. ಸೋಲು is to lose. ಸೋತರು is to say even if I fail. Solu is a irregular verb in the past. That's why you have to use sota, right? Sota means is a past relative participle of solu. So sotaru ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡುವೆ. ಗೆಲ್ಲುವರೆಗೂ, right? Until I succeed. So ಗೆಲ್ಲುವರೆಗೂ. The men managed to survive even though they had nothing to eat or drink. ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ means it was not there. ಆ ಪುರುಷರು ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೇಗೋ, right, ಹೇಗೋ ಉಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡರು means to save themselves. Ulisu is to save. Hego ulisikondru. Somehow. Hego means somehow. While I admire your courage, you should not go on this dangerous journey. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧೈರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡರೂ ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡು means to to feel good, to appreciate. ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡರು ನೀವು ಈ ಭಯಂಕರವಾದ ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. ಭಯಂಕರವಾದ means dangerous. ಪ್ರಯಾಣ is travel, journey. ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Okay? ಕೊಂಡರು is used. ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡರು. While it is true that I have some land and houses, I do not have liquid cash to invest in the industry. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಕೆಲವು ನೆಲೆಗಳು, ಮನೆಗಳು ಇರುವುದು ಸತ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ, even if, right, ಇದ್ದರೂ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಉದ್ಯಮದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಉದ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ, ಉದ್ಯಮ means enterprise, industry, ಉದ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, to put, ಹಾಕು is to put, ಹಣ ಇಲ್ಲ. Whereas Ravi had more enemies than friends, his brother was very popular. ರವಿಗೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಂತ, ರೈಟ್, ವೈರಿಗಳೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರು. ವೈರಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎನಿಮಿ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗಿಂತ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ more than friends. Okay, more than. So that comparison is this inta suffix. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ಇಂತ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, that noun, you have to convert it to a chaturthi vibhakti. So ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ, then inta has to be added. That's when you will say ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ಇಂತ means more than the friends. ವೈರಿಗಳು means enemies. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ, more, ಇದ್ದರು, even if they were present. ಅವನ ತಮ್ಮನು ತುಂಬಾ ಖ್ಯಾತಿ, right, ತುಂಬಾ ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ಒಡೆಯವನು. ಒಡೆ is to have, okay, to possess. ಖ್ಯಾತಿ is popularity. Okay, ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ಒಡೆಯವನು. Okay, one more adverb clause of contrast. Despite being beautiful, she was not popular. ಸುಂದರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅವಳು ಜನಪ್ರಿಯಳಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸುಂದರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ, even though, ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅವಳು ಜನಪ್ರಿಯಳಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ means popular again. In spite of being rich, she was not happy. Right? ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅವಳು ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay. Though I am poor, I am honest. Right? ಬಡವರಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ is honest. Okay, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ. Then although I have no ticket, I will be able to get in. ಚೀಟಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ, ಚೀಟಿಕೆ is ticket. ಚೀಟಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬಲ್ಲೆ. ಬಲ್ಲ is like I am capable. Okay, we have seen this conjugation. So ನಾನು ಬರಬಲ್ಲೆ. Even if it rains, I will come. Right? ಮಳೆ ಹೊಯ್ದರೂ, right, ಮಳೆ ಹೊಯ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಬರುವೆ. So ಹೊಯ್ಯು is to pour. Okay, so it's typically used for rain. Hoyu is a verb for pour. Hoidaru, right? Even if it rains. Young as he is, he occupied an important position in the firm. Young as he is means even though he was young. That's what it means. So, ಯುವಕನಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅವನು ಉದ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಸ್ಥಾನ means important position, place. Though he started late, he finished fast. ತಡವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ದರೂ, even if he started late, ಅವನು ಮೊದಲಿನದಾಗಿ ಮುಗಿದ. ಮೊದಲಿನದಾಗಿ means first, right? As first. ಮೊದಲಿನದಾಗಿ ಮುಗಿದ. So adverb clause of comparison manner. Nobody loves you more than me. ನನಗಿಂತ, again ಇಂತ is used. Okay, ನನಗೆ plus ಇಂತ is ನನಗಿಂತ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ. Nobody, ಪ್ರೀತಿಸು is to love. ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? So ನನಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ. That's this than. She ate as if she was starving for years. Right? ಅವಳು ತುಂಬಾ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ, from many years. So here varshagalinda means from many years or for many years. Hasivagi iruva hage. As if is this iruva hage. Okay. Iruva is to be, right? Iruva hage. So iruva actually is present relative participle of iruva. So iruva hage, as if. Okay. Iruva hage tindalu. Tumba ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ for many years ಹಸಿವಾಗಿ ಇರುವುದ hungry ತಿಂದಳು. She ate. Radha can sing as good as Sita. ಸೀತಾಳಷ್ಟು ರಾಧಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಡಬಲ್ಲಳು. Again balla. So ashtu, we have seen this construction. When you add ashtu, it's like comparison, as good as. He is older than he looks. Okay, ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಗಿಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ. So he appears to be younger than his age. ವಯಸ್ಸಿಗಿಂತ. Okay, to his age. ವಯಸ್ಸಿಗಿಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಾಗಿ. So it is a comparison to his age. His appearance is being compared to his age. That's why inta is used. No one can run faster than Rama. Ramaniginta, right? ಬೇಗವಾಗಿ ಓಡುವವರು ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. Those who run. ಓಡುವವರು ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ means no one. Right? ರಾಮನಿಗಿಂತ ಬೇಗವಾಗಿ. More than Rama. It is later than I thought. ನಾನು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡದಿಗಿಂತ. Again, ಅಂದುಕೊಳ್ಳು is to assume, right? To suppose. So ನಾನು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡದಿಗಿಂತ meaning ಇಂತ added to ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡದಿಗೆ, right? ನಾನು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡದಿಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ತಡವಾಗಿದೆ. ತಡವಾಗಿದೆ means became late. You must work harder than I do. ನನಗಿಂತ ನೀನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ದುಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ದುಡಿಯ is to work. Okay, ದುಡಿಯಬೇಕು. Adverbial participles. Okay, these are like participles being used as adverbs. Okay, undeterred by the setbacks, she persevered. Okay, ಹಿನ್ನದೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿರುತ್ಸಾಹ ಆಗದೆ means without being. Nirutsaha means demotivated. Okay, ಹಿನ್ನಡೆ. Okay, ಹಿನ್ನಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಿರುತ್ಸಾಹ ಆಗದೆ ಅವಳು ಸತತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟಳು. Right? Satata prayatna means persevere. Okay. So hinnadayinda is like a setback. Okay. Whenever you add a prefix a word with hin, it means back. So hinnade, it's like a back walk. It's like a setback. So hinnadayinda nirutsaha means demotivated. Agade, without getting demotivated. Avalu satata prayatna pattalu. Satata prayatna is persevere. Arriving a little late, I couldn't meet him. ತಡವಾಗಿ ಬಂದದರಿಂದ, right? ನಾನು ಅವರನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Again ಬಂದದರಿಂದ. Having slept for 10 hours, I felt marvelous. 10 ಗಂಟೆಗಳು ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿದರಿಂದ, because of sleeping for 10 hours, ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. I feel good. ಸಖತ್ is like a colloquial way of saying you're feeling great. Having worked hard, he passed the test. ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದಿದರಿಂದ ಅವನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತೀರ್ಣ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಉತ್ತೀರ್ಣ means to pass. ಓದಿದರಿಂದ. Being late, she did not get tickets. Okay, ತಡವಾಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ತಡವಾಗು. Right? ತಡವಾಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ because of being late. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಚೀಟಿಗೆ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ means she did not get it. Feeling a bit tired, I did not go to work. ಸುಸ್ತು ಆಗಿದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. So ಆಗಿದರಿಂದ is used for this also. It's more like reason. One more slide on adverbial participle. Walking down the street, I saw Raja enter the temple. Okay, ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಾಗ, as I was walking down the street, ರಾಜು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸುವುದು ನೋಡಿದೆ. right? I saw him enter the Devasthana. Okay. Nadayuvaga, as I was walking down the street. Okay. Being a friend of the minister, I was usually invited to official parties. Mantriya Snehitaraadarinda, right? Again, Adarinda is used. As I was a friend of the friend, because I am the friend of the minister. So, Snehitar Adarinda. Snehitar Agu, so Adarinda. Okay, um, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೂಟಕ್ಕೆ ಔತಣಕೂಟ is parties official ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಔತಣಕೂಟಕ್ಕೆ okay ಔತಣಕೂಟ is basically party ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ or ಆಮಂತ್ರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ or ಆಮಂತ್ರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Being quite slim, I managed to squeeze through the hole in the wall. Okay. ತೆಳ್ಳವಾಗಿ meaning be slim, thin. Okay. ತೆಳ್ಳವಾಗಿ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ, ದರಿಂದ is used. So, ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ಗೋಡೆಯ ರಂಧ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಹಿಸುಕಿಕೊಂಡು means squeeze through. ಹಿಸುಕು is to squeeze. ಹಿಸುಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. I was able to. I could. So that's why there's bahudittu. Being late, he couldn't watch the show. Tadavadarinda. Again, adarinda is used. Adarinda means because of. Okay. Tadavadarinda. Avanige ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. Karyakrama is show program. Being tired of trying, she decided to quit. ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟು ಸುಸ್ತುವಾಗಿ ಅವಳು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿದಳು. Okay. ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟು ಸುಸ್ತುವಾಗಿ ಅವಳು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, right? ತ್ಯಜಸು is to give up. Okay. It's taken from Sanskrit where you have tyajatu. There, tyajatu. Here is tyajasu. So, ತ್ಯಜಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿದಳು. ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸು is to decide, to take a decision. ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿದಳು. Okay. Again, darinda is used, right? No, not darinda. Being tired of trying. So, prayatna pattu sustuvagi. So, prayatna pattu sustuvagi. Being tired of trying. After here, after trying and becoming tired is what is used in Kannada. Prayatna pattu sustuvagi. Pattu. So, prayatna pattu sustuvagi. So, after trying and so this is more like a verbal participle being used. Prayatna pattu is the first action, sustuvagi is the second action. So prayatna pattu sustuvagi avalu ತ್ಯಜಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿದಳು. Okay, so that was the last slide. Dhanyavadalu. If you have any questions, please write to correctcannada@gmail.com. This was a presentation on adverb clauses. The intention was to give you an idea of how complex thoughts can be put together in Kannada. And one of the reasons why adverb clause is presented here is it's a way of structuring your understanding using English grammar. So I'll be sharing other clauses as well, like noun clauses, adjective clauses, right? Then you will know how sentence formation can be done, sentence construction can be done in Kannada, right? So it is just a structure. English grammar structure is being used. Okay, thank you very much.